Ask almost anybody about the music industry. One word always comes up: the Illuminati. Some laugh it off, some swear it's real. But whether you believe it or not, the signs are everywhere. But how much of this is just internet fantasy, and how much is evidence that there's dark forces that control the music industry? In this video, you'll see 4 of the most evil music conspiracy theories. And some of them are still yet to be explained. So there's many theories out there about Taylor Swift, including her having control over the outcome of the Super Bowl, all the way down to her being a witch.
You're like an evil plan, but don't tell anyone.
No, that is evil.
But the one that's the most bizarre and hardest to explain is, why the hell does she look like Zeena LaVey?
My father founded the Church of Satan in 1966, and I was the first legal satanic baptism in history.
High priestess of the Church of Satan and daughter of the man who created it, Anton LaVey. Now, obviously, they're not the same person because Zeena's still alive today. But some people believe that Zeena cloned herself in a ritual to guarantee fame and wealth. Now, I'm sure we've all heard of artists doing weird things for money, but would someone really go that far?
We can't pray to any outside deity for anything good or bad to happen. If we want something to happen in our favor, we have to take the necessary steps to do it. We can't rely on anyone else.
Now, the connections don't just stop at looks. Satanists are actually not opposed to the idea of cloning. They've written about it. And they also believe Satan and evil can be inside of anything, like music or even a person.
Satan can take the form of a beautiful woman. Satan can take the form of a sleek animal. An automobile can be very satanic.
Okay, they look alike and some weird guy wrote an article about cloning. That proves nothing. But what if I told you Zeena was also a singer?
Let me tell you, sweet, a tale about a kitty. She was a little spy. She kept her little pretty.
Now, I didn't say she was a good singer, but if she was, I guess there'd be no reason to do a satanic ritual to make a talented version of yourself. The main concept of the conspiracy is Taylor was born in 1989, and Zeena left the church in 1990, completing the ritual and passing the title of high priestess to her other self. Now, what makes this theory even stronger is that some people believe Taylor practices witchcraft and puts it in her music. There's actually been reports of fans not remembering Taylor Swift concerts that they went to.
You spent almost $1,000 on a ticket, right? And you can't remember anything?
It felt like so surreal. Afterwards, as we were leaving, I was like, did she play this song? I don't remember this song. I don't remember her doing that. And just little things like that. But I do remember going to the concert.
Now, to be honest, this sounds pretty ridiculous. There's a new clone theory about a celebrity almost every year. Avril Lavigne, Eminem, Jamie Foxx, Kanye. And even if human cloning was possible, I'm sure there'd be some side effects. But what makes this story hard to ignore is how much Zeena actually looks like Taylor in her younger days. Even this woman who got famous as a Taylor Swift impersonator, she doesn't look like Taylor as much as Zeena did. So what do you think? Is it just a coincidence, or is Taylor the new high priestess of the Church of Satan? Now, some people also believe Taylor's a time traveler and has other clones out there from the past, but that would just be too ridiculous.
You can send in proofs of purchase from any 3 Glamour Gals dolls.
So by now, I'm sure you've already at least heard about the all-seeing eye, but you might not know how deep the theory goes. It's everywhere. Album covers, music videos, award shows. At this point, it's kind of become a meme. But some people think it's proof of a global conspiracy, and others think it's just photographers being edgy. But whether you believe this one or not, you can't deny the music industry is obsessed with it.
The all-seeing eye?
All-seeing eye?
All-seeing eye?
The all-seeing eye.
One of the guys said, just make sure to ask him before he leaves, is he in the Illuminati? And I said, no, I'm not going to answer that, but are you?
I'm in the new Illuminati.
See, the symbol goes way back, all the way back to ancient Egypt. They called it the Eye of Horus, a protection symbol. And fast forward to United States, the founding fathers, they slapped it on a dollar bill, and that's the Eye of Providence, supposedly God watching over us. In 1776, the United States was officially founded with the Declaration of Independence. But in that same year, in Ingolstadt, Bavaria, there was another society establishing itself.
The Order of the Enlightened. Another symbol was a dot in a circle representing the all-seeing eye. the mysterious, unknown superiors to whom the order answered.
Many people confuse or associate the Illuminati with the Freemasons, but they're a completely different secret society. The Illuminati is reserved for the elite, shadowy figures with a lot of power who use influential people to control everything. Governments, actors, pop stars, even hip-hop.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
They doing all this ritualistic murder and doing sex, satanic sex rituals. Like, this stuff is really going on.
We're going to interrupt that interview to tell you that rapper Prodigy, who's a member of the New York hip-hop duo Mobb Deep, has died.
According to the Clark County Medical Examiner, Prodigy, one half of Mobb Deep, choked on an egg while at the hospital getting treated for a flare.
Maybe the first person in human history to have choked on an egg in some capacity after speaking out about the Illuminati.
Selling your soul for fame has been a common theme all throughout music history and Hollywood history. And after all the similar allegations we've seen over the years, we're still not sure if it's a figurative meaning or a literal one.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you could walk in.
Conspiracy theories believe that the all-seeing eye symbolism is the calling card for all of this. Even if it was a photo shoot trend, why would anyone want to possibly be associated with it? All the dark meanings behind it. Why is every artist doing it? The only celebrity I was able to find to directly address this was Lizzo. And she even admits that she used to believe in this.
Why are there so many pics of you covering one eye? Doesn't that mean Illuminati? I can send them to you if you can't remember. I was a full grown ass adult, reading the same kind of conspiracy theories as everyone else and like believing them about like the Illuminati and all that stuff. For the record, no, I'm not. And I don't cover my eye for some like secret reason. I don't even know what photos you're talking about.
Now this one's been around forever. The devil's in the music. Your grandparents thought Elvis's hips were satanic. And your parents, they played Led Zeppelin backwards trying to find hidden messages.
Listen carefully, it says, I want to live it backwards like the Zepp, whose power is Satan. Did you hear that?
It was called the Satanic Panic. The taboo made the music more attractive. Forbidden and mysterious things tend to sell more.
How do you feel about people who say Ozzy Osbourne's music sometimes is a sort of doorway to darkness? It's down the slippery slope to the devil.
Well, not all my songs are about Satanism.
What they do, according to many Christian leaders, is use their evil-looking makeup along with lyrics such as I was raised by the demons and I'm king of the nighttime world to influence their fans to idolize the underworld.
All of that opened the doors for what's happening now. Back then, artists tried to hide it or at least be subtle about it. But now they're just like, yeah, I'm giving Satan a lap dance. What you gonna do about it? Then Doja Cat, she started her career off dressed as a cow. Why not dressed as a demon too?
Demons.
Now Sam Smith and Kim Petras, they couldn't pass up their satanic moment. At the Grammys, they had the perfect song, Unholy. Even CBS tweeted right before the performance, ready to worship. Okay guys, so this is the editing version of Jay. I want to show you guys something really strange. So I was trying to put a clip right here of the Sam Smith performance, and I don't know if CBS, they wiped it from the internet, but you can't find this thing anywhere. The only thing I can find is low quality images on TikTok where people filmed it on their TV screens. Even if you go to Grammy.com and you try to watch the performance on there, mysteriously, the video is currently unavailable. It seems like God has no place in the music industry. Multiple artists have renounced their religion, and almost all of them have disrespected it with occult and sacrilegious imagery. So what is it? Mass demonic possession of the music industry? Artists trolling religious people for free publicity? Or are they required to do this stuff as part of some deal they made?
Look man, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wasn't happy, so I did what I had to do. I was going up, but I wasn't going up as fast as I wanted to. So the fastest way I could do it was by doing that.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And then this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
Maybe they're just speaking in metaphors. Or maybe they're telling us exactly what happened to them. So unless you live under a rock, you know a lot of music stars have died in strange ways, and most of them way too early. And if you haven't heard of it, there's something called the 27 Club. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, all gone at 27. Multiple famous musicians all dying at the same age? That's one hell of a coincidence. The 27 Club conspiracy goes all the way back to the 1900s with legendary blues artist Robert Johnson.
Holy.
Holy? Guess again.
I want you to make me the best blues man ever lived.
If that's what you want.
As the legend goes, he sold his soul to the devil, and a year later, something was different.
This man was a nobody. And then he disappears. A year and a half later, he's doing things with the guitar that even his mentors can't do.
And guess what age he died at? 27. Another story that raises a lot of eyebrows is none other than Michael Jackson. The original report is cardiac arrest caused by propofol overdose. His doctor went to jail for it. Open and shut case. But here's what's weird. Michael had been saying for years that they were out to get him.
He told me over and over and over. When he first told me, LaToya, they're gonna kill me. I said, who, Michael? First I thought you were Michael Jackson. Nobody in their right mind would ever think of doing anything like this to you. That's what you think. He said, it's bigger than what you think. I said, well, Michael, what is it? He said, it's my publishing. They're after my publishing. They want to take it.
Now, Prince is another one that doesn't sit right. At first, his death was a complete mystery. They thought it was related to him having the flu.
The reps for Prince told us it was because of the flu. That never made sense to us.
He seemed great. He seemed totally fine, energetic.
It just strikes me that what you're describing does not sound like a man on death's door.
I certainly did not get that impression when I was there. He spoke for a couple more minutes and he said, wait a few days before you waste any prayers.
See, Prince was dealing with chronic pain and taking painkillers. But that's where the details get really dark.
The startling answer came after investigators tested a sampling of those pills confiscated at Paisley Park. It was revealed that they were not legitimate prescription painkillers at all. They're actually counterfeits, laced with fentanyl instead of the real ingredient. That Watson 853 imprint, a complete fake.
Now, there's many more untimely tragedies that people like to throw in with this conspiracy. But fame comes with pressure, access to drugs, freak accidents. All that stuff is real. But what gets people talking is the timing of it. A lot of these celebrity deaths are right before they're about to level up, or when they're speaking out against the industry, or fighting for their masters. It gets people talking. Are these just horrible tragedies, or is there something darker at play? Whether you believe in these conspiracies or not, one thing is for sure. The music industry is filled with bad intentions and manipulation. Not everybody, but it's there. And I don't think we can say for sure if it's evil, but I guess when you're dealing with money and power, the devil's never really too far away. So which music conspiracy do you believe? And if you enjoyed this video, watch this one next where I cover the richest artists in the music industry, who many people believe they sold their souls to get to the level that they're at. I'll catch you over there. Until next time, peace.